Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Your Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Tuesday, June 22nd. Guys, we had a great night last night. Let's keep it going today. As always, this is what we do, right? Winning picks only. If this is your first video, my name's Logan. I do the MLB picks daily on this side of the channel. And right now, we are sitting at 6726 subs. Guys, can we get to 6,800? I know that's a little ambitious, but I'm trying to get to 7,000 by the time I leave this beach. That would be an amazing milestone for Austin and I to hit. And you know, the growth in this channel has just been ridiculous. You know, we're trying to get the tens of thousands of subs like those other picks pages. So mash that subscribe button if you already aren't subbed. We would really appreciate it. It's free and it helps us really grow this page. Speaking of growth, guys, all over the screen, our COS All-Star growth has been amazing. Austin and I can't thank you enough. And welcome to the COS All-Star family, Ace Ramos. If you're interested in joining like Ace, either click the join button next to our channel name or the first link in the description. It's only $2.99 and it's a little tip to Austin and I, you know, for waking up on our vacation and doing these picks, right? I love doing these videos for you guys, especially for the COS All-Stars, and I especially love doing them when we have winning nights like last night. Yes, recap from yesterday, we went 3-0-1. The one was a push, right? Padres money line, cash that one. Houston run line, cash it. Houston's been ridiculously profitable for us and anyone that's bet them this year. The Mets run line, cash that one. Good job, Mets. Mets really clutched that one up. And Cincy first five, that one was a push. It's really windy, guys. Of course, being on the coast, I apologize for that. And the sounds of nature. But with that being said, you know, we need to keep that momentum rolling from last night. And let's go into today's picks. Where are we starting? This is so predictable, Logan. Astros versus Orioles. I'm taking Astros run line, -1.5 at -125 odds. Yeah, you guys, I know you guys could tell I was picking this one from a mile away. Houston has been ridiculously profitable for me and anyone that's bet them this year. They've been an absolute offensive juggernaut, as evidenced by last night. Did you just see what they did last night? That was a no sweat bet. Why are they that good? First in runs, first in hits, first in Ks. Doesn't get better than the Astros. I could talk about them all day long and how profitable they've been. Baltimore, by comparison, they're starting to come back down to earth a little bit. 20th in runs, 15th in hits. Yeah, I mean, you know, and today they got Lopez going for him. That doesn't make me feel any better if I was betting Baltimore. Lopez, 5 and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I could certainly see him giving up 5 earned runs to the Astros, right? Who says no to that with that amazing offense? The question is, can Greinke keep the Orioles at bay? And I think he can. 3, 4, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I think Greinke can go out there and put up a solid outing today, and Houston can cover that run line once again for us and keep that cash cow going, right? Moving on to our next pick, another team that's been amazing and profitable for me all year. White Sox versus Pirates. I'm taking White Sox run line -1.5 at -105 odds. Yeah, guys, I'm not picking the stinky Pirates. Remember, you know, some of my first ever videos were me constantly, you know, picking against the Pirates, and I was very profitable. Well, you know, here we are again, full circle. Chicago White Sox, 8th in runs, 9th in hits. Amazing offensive team. By comparison, Pittsburgh, you know, 30th in runs, 24th in hits. They're not a great offensive team. They're super inconsistent, and as evidenced, 30th in runs. That's not going to win you a ton of games, Pirates. You got to get better at that. Who's on the mound today for Chicago? Giolito, 3, 2, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Giolito's been up and down, but I think he can definitely keep the Pirates at bay. Pun intended. I'm at the beach. Anderson is on the mound for Pittsburgh. 6, 2, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Yeah, I mean, he's going to give up some earned runs for sure, especially against this good offense. I think the White Sox should have no problem with him. And Pittsburgh's bullpen, they have around a 4 ERA. You know, even if Anderson comes in there and puts up a pretty strong showing, I think Pittsburgh's bullpen can definitely give up some runs and potentially the cover run for us. That's why I'm locking in both those teams to cover. Moving on to our next pick, Indians versus Cubs. I'm taking Cubs run line, so -0.5 in the first 5 innings. I don't have the odds in this one, guys, yet. I apologize. The books have been really slacking this morning. I want to wake up and do these videos on vacation, but the books just aren't letting me get the full odds. That's okay, though, because Eli Morgan's on the mound for Cleveland. 3 and 6 earned runs in each of his last 2 starts. Yeah, I mean, Eli Morgan, he's a young pitcher. He's definitely going to give up some earned runs. It's what he does, and the Cubs are playing at Wrigley today. Cubs at Wrigley equals pretty good bet in my book, right? 25-13 at home, and 41-32 against the spread on the year. I definitely think Chicago can win in the first 5, especially with Hendricks. Hendricks has been solid as of recently. I know sometimes he can have the occasional bad game, but what pitcher hasn't, right? 0, 2, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Yeah, Hendricks, keep the Indians and their pretty mediocre offense in check, and Eli Morgan will surrender some runs. That's how we'll cash that first 5 bet. Moving on to another first 5 bet, Rockies versus Mariners. I'm taking Mariners first 5, so -0.5 at -115 odds. I do have the odds on this one, but Seattle, guys, they've been red hot. I normally don't pick the Mariners. I just normally don't like betting on the back of the pack teams, but they've been red hot. I can't ignore that. Mariners have been killing it recently. They just swept Tampa Bay at 4 games. Yes, the 4-game sweep against a really good Rays team. Can't ignore that either, right? Who's on the mound today? Freeland, 5, 8, and 5 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Wow. I mean, that's absolutely terrible. I think Seattle can certainly get to him today, rough him up. Who's on the mound for Seattle though? Flexen, 0, 3, and 5 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I definitely think Flexen can keep the Colorado bats in check. I mean, guys, this is a narrative. This is a narrative we talked about all year. How bad Colorado is away. How bad are they? 5-27. That's terrible. They only play well at Coors, and without Coors and their superpowers, they're just an pretty average baseball team that doesn't consistently hit. That's why I like Seattle to get this done in the first 5. I don't want any crazy bullpen stuff to happen. So if we can isolate just these 2 pitchers head to head, I really like our chances flexing beating Freeland. That's why we're locking in that last first 5 bet. And lastly, guys, this is a lean bet. Again, I told you I do these picks early in the morning to kind of enjoy my day, right? And all the player props aren't out. So this is one I want to talk about, and maybe later in the day I can pin a comment, or and we can discuss. But Nats versus Phillies, Wheeler strikeout prop is looking really good depending on what the number is. And of course, as always, our prop guru in the Discord, Josh, a big shout out to him. He helps me give me some really good data to back up his picks. You'll see him in the Discord. If you're not in our Discord, first of all, what are you doing? Go join it, link in the description for that. We can talk any sorts of gambling. NBA is your thing, it's in there. MLB is also in there. And it's just a group chat app where we all talk about our picks. And again, bouncing them off of each other. That's what this is about. That's what separates COS from the other pay for picks pages. No, we have a great community, and we help each other win some money, right? I digressed, but let's get back to this pick. Wheeler, at least 7 Ks in 7 out of his 8 starts this year. It's been really solid. So if that number's in that 7 to 8 range, we would really like it. 4 starts with double-digit strikeouts. I mean, that's great. Wheeler's been, a machine this year. And the Nats average 9.4 Ks on the road. Great stats as always, Josh. He's really good at these player props. That's why when the line comes out, I say it's worth taking a look at. Seeing if it's a number that makes sense at odds that makes sense, and we might be able to lock that one in later. I just wanted to mention it, even though we don't have odds or a line for it. Let's lastly recap the picks. Astros run line, White Sox run line, Cubs first 5, Mariners first 5. And maybe a lean, not sure yet, not official play yet, but would be Wheeler strikeouts. Need to wait for the line on that one. Again, guys, thank you guys so much. COS, you have been the absolute best. I want to know your plays down below in the comments. So again, as always, drop your best plays in there. If you got any no-run first inning bets, of course, drop them in there. We're still NRFI Nation, even though I'm not picking the no-run first inning today. There is one I like though. It could be in that Phillies Nats game. It's worth noting. We need to see who the Nats trot out. I saw projections that might be Scherzer, so stay tuned on that. Not sure, but we got to monitor that one. That could be a good no-run first inning play. As always, guys, I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's win some money today.